Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Nagesh Rao, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's Group of Institution, Hyderabad, Telangana. As today we will discuss one topic of Transportation Engineering of second unit. Now we know very well we are discussing highway geometric design of second unit. From this unit we will discuss one topic. This is the topic importance of geometric design. So guys, basically, first of all, what is geometrical design? This geometric design. So geometric design is nothing but dimensions and layout of visible feature of the highway. So here there matter. The geometric design of a highway deals with the dimensions and layout of visible features of the highway, such as alignment, side distance, and intersections and overtaking, etc. So definitely we need to require in a position when we are constructing a highway. So this kind of information is we need to require. So layout of visibility is very important for the highway. So here the geometrics of highway should be designed to provide optimum efficiency in traffic operations with maximum safety at a reasonable cost. When we are going to construct a road or any kind of the project, we have sufficient amount of fund about that entire construction of the project. So with that amount only we need to construct of a good traffic operation, as well as we need to give the maximum safety of the project with that cost only. So in some case what happened means some additional construction also may involved. So that's why what happened, the construction project cost it may increase. So this kind of situations also may happen, and the designer may be exposed to either planning of a new highway network or improvement of existing highways to meet the requirements of the existing and anticipated traffic. So generally, for example, in normal condition, there is a government of 5 years plan. The new government is implemented, or they are uh, supposed to construct a new highway development program within 2 to 3 years, or national highway or state highway, whatever it may be. So, example, some amount is there for that project. They are constructing continuously 2 years. Then time period is increases 2 to 3 years, 3 to 4 years, and 5 years. So after 5 years, also the concerned road program is not completed. Then what happened? So after 5 years, elections is there, and another government is came to the picture. Then what happened? That government may cancel that program, or again they are calling tendering, and they are again allocating some budget for that particular road. Then what happened? The concerned engineer also he designed some of the new things according to that government only. So then this everything is the increases of the fund only, increases the cost. So it not to be do it not is good. So within that year only we can completed this work. Then it is good for that government also, and this is good for the people. It can be utilized in that particular time. In some condition, this kind of problems may happen, and it is possible to design and construct the pavement of a road in stages, but it is very expensive and rather difficult to improve the geometric elements of the road in stages at the late date. So guys, here when we are constructing a pavement of a road in stages, it is not good. Why? Because when we are dividing stage wise, for example, there is a 10 crores fund is there for the concern 1 kilometer project, for example, you can say. So we are dividing every 200 meter. So 5 stages we are dividing, and we are allocating 2 crores for the 200 meters road. So we are constructing first stage with the 2 crores amount. And coming to the second case, what happened? Unfortunately, there is an underpass is required besides the villages. They came at the site and they strike, and government came and they are doing additional design. They are calling additional design of that only 2 crores. It's not possible. Why? Because when we are doing the work, within 10 crores only it will be completed. But when we are dividing in stage wise, then what happened? So this additional picture may coming into the matter. So then only it is very expansive. And therefore, it is important to plan and design the geometric features of road during the initial alignment, and itself taking into the consideration and the future growth of traffic flow and possibility of the road being upgraded to a higher category or a higher design speed and standard at a later stage only. So when we are extending this normally, for example, this is a two-way road, at that time no need to construct in stage wise, but after that we are elaborating our high design or high speed, so it can be converted into 8 lane. So at that time we can do the stage wise, then we can do an proper condition. But in smaller way, 2-way or 4-way, at that time no need to construct the stage wise. Why? Because it is a very expensive, and some other kind of the problem is other kind of problem we are facing, and additional things may come into the picture, and underpass, foot-over bridge, islands, junctions, so etc. This kind of matter may come to the picture. So better to avoid this kind of the information. The main objective of highway design is to provide optimum efficiency in traffic operation with the maximum safety at reasonable cost. That is, we know very well. And geometric design of highway deals with the following elements: the cross-section element, side distance consideration, horizontal alignment details, and vertical alignment details, and intersection element. So these 5 precautions we need to take here. And some of the goals is there. Goals of geometric design: maximize the comfort, safety, and economy of facilities. So when we are doing any kind of the work, with that work, we need to require comfort first, and safety is the first priority, and economy of facilities. So these things we need to require, and provide efficiency in traffic operation. So traffic operation we need to give in a good condition, and provide maximum safety at a reasonable cost. To that cost only we need to give the safety, and maximize the environmental impact. So these are the goals for the geometric design. Another 3 points is there we will discuss. Under cross-section elements, the consideration for the width of pavement and formation and land, the surface characteristics and cross slopes of pavements are inclined. At the same time, the side distance or clear distance, we can say, visible ahead of a driver at horizontal and vertical curves, and at intersection govern the safe movement of vehicle. So when a vehicle traveling on the road, the visible ahead a driver, when we are moving on road, the driver should see the object front side in a horizontal curve as well as the vertical curve, and we need to take intersection with safely. So this kind we need required. The change in the road direction and made possible by introducing the curve. Yeah, that is good. So road direction when we are providing the some of the curves we need to introduce over there. And supervaluation is provided by raising the outer edge of pavement to counteract the centrifugal force developed on a vehicle traveling a horizontal curve. Supervaluation is required at curved position only. So at outer position we need to give the some extra width. So some of the inclination we required. So from the horizontal level we may require 5 degree or 10 degree. So that kind of super elevation we need to require on the width. And some extra pavement also we need to construct it over there. So we can say that is the extra widening in order to introduce the centrifugal force and super elevation gradually. And transition curves are introduced between the straight and circular curves. So circular curves, and the gradient and vertical curves are introduced in the vertical alignment of highway. Design of road intersections with facilities for safe and efficient traffic movement need adequate knowledge of traffic engineering. So extra widening is required over there. So why? Because when a vehicle is traveling on that place, so front wheel and rear wheel do not coincide at that position. So then what happened? So front wheel is moving from far the outer edge and rear wheels moving near to the inner edge. So at that time we need to require the super elevation. That is the important thing. The highway geometry are greatly influenced by the topography, locality, and traffic characteristics, and the requirements of design speed. The factors which control the geometric design requirements are speed, road user, and vehicular characteristics, design traffic capacity, and benefit cost consideration. However, speed is the factor which is important governing most of the geometrical design elements of roads, as may be seen from the subsequent articles for this. Thank you.